Hey guys, what's up? So today we're gonna be talking about why I like Paladins better than Overwatch. So of course, a disclaimer, this is only my opinion. Obviously, some people don't like Paladins, they like Overwatch better, but this is obviously just entirely my opinion because I did play both games for a long time, for years. So I kind of have the experience and I just want to talk about it with you guys and pretty much just share my opinion with you guys. And we're gonna be starting with like the most important ones to like, they're still kind of important but not as important than the others. So we're gonna start with something obvious. So in Overwatch, there isn't loadouts or builds. In Overwatch, if you wanna play Ana, for example, you just play the character. You don't do any builds. You don't make your own loadout. And if you wanna play Ashe, Ashe will always be Ashe. And I hate that the most in Overwatch. So let's just go in training really quick and see what happens over here. And we just continue and where are the talents? Yep, there are no talents in this game. There are no builds or talents in this game. And that's already kind of weird. Without any builds or talents, the character will always be the same. It kind of just depends on who's playing the character pretty much. So how about any items? Can we buy like items like Chronos or Cauterize? Nope, there isn't any Cauterize or Nimble or Chronos. We cannot buy any of that. It is what it is. The character will always be the same character. We cannot increase the movement speed or reduce the cooldown. That's the main reason what I don't like about this game. And now we're moving with events. Usually if there's something new in this game, it's always just gonna be something like this, where it's kind of like you need to get like wins to get these skins. In this game, there's always been the same event: the Halloween Terror event, the Winter Wonderland, the Archive event, and it's been going on for years and years. They haven't changed anything. Maybe some minor stuff they're gonna change it a bit, like they're gonna add something. And right now we have this anniversary event. Oh, what do we have right now? We have this. We need to win 9 times. In Paladins, there isn't a lot of events as well, but at least we have some stuff that we can grind for in Paladins. We have challenges that we can do. In Overwatch, all we can do is win 9 games pretty much, and then the challenge is over. In Paladins, I like it a lot better because there's actually a grind. I need to play this certain character, I need to heal this much, I need to damage this much. There's actually a challenge. I'm not just here to win the game. No, there's actually things that I need to do. In Overwatch, win 9 times, there you go. There's your reward, which I don't really like that. Maybe for some of you, you like that because it's really easy, but like I want to play the game. If my goal is just to win, isn't that your always goal in the game? Whenever you play a game, your goal is to win already. So why is that a challenge? Yes, there are also not a lot of events in Paladins, but at least we have something to grind for. Speaking of grinding, there isn't a battle pass in Overwatch, which I don't understand why. I feel like every single game that I play right now has a battle pass. It doesn't matter if you hate battle pass, but battle passes are actually really good. Maybe the only reason why you don't like battle pass is because you need to pay for it, but if you actually think about it, if there's a battle pass, there's stuff to grind for. In Overwatch, they're still using this loot crate thingy. It's kind of like a gamble pretty much. Like you can't even pick what you want. You open a box and then you just hope that you get what you want. I'm really hoping in Overwatch 2 they actually decide to add battle passes and stuff, so there's actually something to grind for, not just 9 wins. There's just not grind in Overwatch. Like the only grind that you can do in Overwatch is to get the golden guns in Overwatch, which is you need to play ranked for that. And of course, we also need to talk about the meta. The meta in this game, it's not fun, I'll be honest with you guys. We always have the same meta over and over again, and that's the reason why I don't play ranked in this game. So if I'm not mistaken, we've had goats, we have dive, we have I don't even know what they call it, I kind of forgot it. I think it's like double tank where they have 2 shields. I don't like the metas in this game. And if you play ranked, you know what I mean. This is why I stopped playing ranked. If you play a different character, your team will blame you. If your team, for example, wanted to go dive comp, if you guys didn't know, that means like very mobility, they can jump, they can fly. So for example, you have a Winston and then your other tank decided to go, let's just say Reinhardt. If you're the Reinhardt, you're gonna get blamed so hard. In Paladins, yes, there is some kind of meta, but it's not like the same as Overwatch. But usually the meta on Paladins are like the ones that are just really good. In Paladins, there isn't really like oh, in tank role, you need to play Fernando and Makoa. In damage, you need to play, let's just say Tyra. And then support, you need to play Ceres. There isn't anything like that. In Paladins, you play pretty much whoever you want. Unless you're like at the very top top ranked where you're like Grandmaster, there are some kind of meta out there, but it's not as bad as Overwatch. The meta out there is like kind of just small, like, oh, Corvus is kind of broken, so you need to play Corvus. Or let's just say, for example, oh, Barrack is really good right now, so you need to play Barrack. But if you don't play Barrack, oh, well, that's fine. You can play Inara, you can play, let's just say Atlas. So it's fine. You have other options. But in Overwatch, if you're playing a certain comp, you can't really change it. So I pretty much told you guys the big ones, but now let's talk about some stuff that are just, they're not that important, but they are still good enough to talk about it. And we're gonna start off with horses, for example. In Overwatch, when you spawn, the spawn is literally so far. You need to walk all the way in there again. But in Paladins, well, that's not really an issue because you have horses. I mean, yeah, they do kind of look silly, especially with certain characters. It kind of looks silly if they're riding a horse, but that's not really like the issue. You can get in battle right away really fast. You already have a horse, but they let you buy master riding for you to make your horse run faster. In Overwatch, you can't really do that. If you're not Wrecking Ball, if you're not soldier that can run, maybe you're just a Roadhog, well, good luck going in there. Yeah, take your time, please. Another small one. In Paladins, for example, you can switch skins however you want. Oh, you like this weapon skin? Okay, I'll keep it, but I don't like the main skin though. Oh, never mind, I can also change it, so I can use 2 skins at once. In Overwatch, yeah, you can't really do it, can you? Another small one. In Paladins, if you buy a skin, the voice pack is gonna be different, the effects are gonna be different, but in Overwatch, the skins will always have the same effects, and the voice lines will always be default. Now, I don't really play ranked in Overwatch anymore, but the last time that I played ranked on Overwatch, banning in Overwatch doesn't exist. In Paladins, if you're playing ranked, there's a ban system. So for example, you don't like a certain champion, maybe it's too broken, maybe you don't like playing against them, you can ban them. But in Overwatch, that doesn't exist. And now we're gonna be talking about the golden skins or the golden weapons. But first of all, you get these gold items not by playing the character. No. You get these items or these gold weapons when you play ranked. Yes, that's how you get this stuff. So you need to grind in ranked to get those points. And second, the golden skins in Paladins are way better than Overwatch. I mean, first of all, in Overwatch, all you get is the golden weapon. Unless you're playing Ashe, because Bob actually turns into gold. In Paladins, you get the actual character and the weapon itself. And to get the golden skins in Paladins, all you need to do is literally play the character. Now, obviously, all of these are all my opinion. How about we ask some people if they like Overwatch better or they like Paladins better? So Vic, do you play Overwatch?
I don't play Overwatch anymore, but I did play it for a few years on my PlayStation, and I was about level 300 or so on that one.
Okay, so from that experience, do you prefer Paladins or Overwatch?
I know I'll probably always prefer Paladins because it was my very first shooter game I ever, actually got to play online. It's just the mechanics on Paladins I like more than Overwatch. I don't like a lot of the ultimates in Overwatch, and it just seems more frustrating for me. Paladin seems like it takes more teamwork, cooperation, and brain power other than just like switching a character if you're being countered rather than buying items to counter which characters are specifically giving you problems. And there's no crossplay, so I couldn't play with any of the people I used to play with. I'd have to find new people to play with.
That is so true.
That is one thing I will always love more about Paladins is it's actually crossplay, so I can play with all my old friends from PlayStation. I can play with my friends on Xbox, Switch, whatever.
Okay, so Mouse, do you play Overwatch?
Yeah, I thought about that, but it doesn't have Sky, so I'm like, nah, I'll pass. I'll stick to Paladins.
That's pretty much it. You don't play Overwatch because no Sky?
No Sky. Sky is the limit, and Overwatch doesn't have that.
Okay, so do you prefer Paladins or Overwatch?
Overwatch, 100%.
Oh, really? Why?
Oh no, Paladins, sorry.
Oh.
My brain was like, but yeah, Paladins, 100%.
Okay, why?
Because it's free. It's easy to learn, even if you're like the noobiest of the noob, and you don't have to try hard. Like, I feel like it's the opposite for Overwatch. Like, for Overwatch, I feel like I need to try hard. Like, that's why I prefer Paladins, because I don't have to go all out, I can mess around if I want to. Also, the characters are just hotter in Paladins.
And hotter? Okay, so why do you like Paladins better than Overwatch?
Motherfucker, you woke me up in the middle of the night to ask me about a game I don't even play.
Well, yeah.
You tripping your balls.
Oh, she left. Okay, Boo. So what do you think about Paladins and Overwatch?
Well, I don't know much about Overwatch and Paladins because I obviously don't play those games. But you do complain a lot about the servers being bad and laggy, so I hear that a lot.
Oh, hello? Bro, I hit him. Oh, no. No!
I know for Overwatch you talk so much about Reaper that Reaper literally became my favorite because sort of like a skeleton, so... But he's still my favorite even though I don't play the game.
So based from what you see, what do you think is better? Overwatch or Paladins?
Obviously Overwatch wins for me.
Okay.
But I do like Paladins as well since I grew to like it since that's really all you do every day.
Yeah.
Paladins every day.
So what about you guys? Do you guys prefer Overwatch or Paladins? Let me know down in the comments below. And just a reminder, this is only my opinion, so don't take it personally. Now it's time for some bloopers. What was I gonna ask again? Why...
Why do you prefer Paladins over Overwatch?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so why do you prepare a flat?
What do you prepare?
Wait, hold on. I forgot my lines. What are my lines?
Obviously, I went from PlayStation to PS4. I mean, PlayStation to PC. Hang on, let me say that again.
Breathe in, breathe out. Do not be stressed.
Breathe in, breathe out. I'm not pregnant.